Hello kids, Dr. Freedom here with you, time for some Doctor Who news. Now I know some of you are going to be getting angry because the title of this video is The Sontarans Are Coming, it's going to be something along that line. But the thing is, the cat's out of the bag, the genie's out of the bottle, the horses are out of the barn. You've got other Doctor Who channels that are running around screaming it, so there's no point in me putting anything, regarding spoilage on this particular video because it's already out all over the internet. You see, I took the day off for Thanksgiving. We did have a very small Thanksgiving this year. Unfortunately, it had some stuff to do with COVID, but other things going on in the family. And like I said, I'm not going to go into any detail because that's a private thing. Now, I'm also hearing all kinds of weird names, like Chris Noth is returning as well. And my major problems with that is the following. Please do not bring back guest stars from a crap episode. I'm deeply sorry. I know some folks loved arachnids in the UK as much as some folks love, loving monsters, or, there's people out there who absolutely adore Sleep No More and episodes like that, which is why I die laughing when people say Series 11 was the worst series of Doctor Who ever, when I've seen some major stink bombs go out over the years. And you can't sit there and point at a season and say everything was crap. You really can't. There were some good moments in Series 11, just as much as there were in any other series, and there were flops as well. Ideas that sometimes look really good on paper, you put them out in an episode. Like I said, the most famous one I keep mentioning was the Babylon 5 episode, Grey 17 is Missing, because, sorry about that, I had to adjust a bit. Because even Joe Michael Straczynski acknowledges, man, that really sucked. It looked so good on paper, is what he kept saying. You had this guest star coming, but when they got done filming, it was badly just designed. The character, the creature that was in it, didn't come out looking as good as it should have, and things like that. And that's what happens. It's hit and miss. But why they're bringing back Chris Noth's character, I can't believe it. Why? It's not anything against Chris Noth as an actor. He's done some amazing work in the past and all that. It's just Arachnids in the UK was, oh God, I'm going to get slapped for saying this. It was a shit episode. All right. Not to mention today's episode, adventure. And if you folks who, monitor my channel, I put a copy up of a message I got on the Dr. Freedom page earlier today. Some guy throwing a baby fit because I blocked him on Twitter, claiming that Dr. Freedom, blah, blah, somehow my channel name entitles him, to not be blocked or something like that I'm violating his freedom of speech. I'm not. Just because you're out there slinging crap doesn't mean I have to sit here and smell it. Dr. Freedom does not mean you have the freedom to walk all over me, call me names, and do whatever you want, and then, force your opinion down my throat. I got some bad news for you. I got freedom. The freedom to block you. So, now that we've, I've had people turn my channel handle on me and, lame attempts going back, almost the entirety of this channel. It's like I've had this happen more times than I've had hot dinners. And as you can tell, I'm a fat man. I've had a lot of hot dinners. But let's go to a little bit I got for you. Once again, Sontarans are returning amongst many other things. Hang on, there's a couple other things I want to mention before we go to that. I'm also hearing the name that's come up is Harriet Walter is guest starring. Now, I'll have to go look this up again because, like I said, I'm just going off the cuff right now. So if you don't know who Harriet Walter is, feel free to post it in the comment section. Also, I'm hearing 70 minutes. Of course, Jack's back. That's now confirmed, even though, as I said in my previous video, we all kind of knew that was going to happen. And another thing that's been confirmed, apparently, that's going around, is that Ryan and Graham are leaving. Also, they've put up a notice that allegedly we're getting a trailer on Sunday. I'm wondering just how much meat there's going to be to it and all that. And apparently we're getting a definite air date. Now, if they follow the rule that a trailer usually comes 1 month before the air date of an episode, which is what I've heard from a couple of people, if they were going to put it out on Christmas, they would have done a trailer, a full-blown one, on Doctor Who Day, on 11/23. That would have made sense. putting one out on the 29th, this coming Sunday. So keep monitoring your Doctor Who sites around social media for a definitive time. Is just pointing more fingers towards the whole, it's going to be New Year's Day. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get on to it. Let's share my screen with my happy fans. Being I just pressed the completely wrong button. Okay, here's this handsome devil. He's been popping up everywhere on social media. There's some theories that, going on that apparently Chris Noth's character has reconstructed a Dalek based off designs acquired from somewhere based off the ones, from Resolution. That's not definite. That's just fan speculation at this point. Now, there's people having a cow because of the fact that this design is making a reemergence. As a matter of fact, this is more like, what the Dalek from Resolution would look like, brand new, so to speak. And the thing is, as I've shown you in previous videos, especially when they were filming the one sequence out on the Clifton Suspension Bridge in October last year, bronze Daleks were still present. So they're not shelving any other Dalek designs. The only one I think that's been shelved pretty much semi-permanently is the new Paradigm Jolly Rancher Go-Go Power Rangers Daleks, because we've not seen them at all in quite a long time. So I think that's the only one I think that's been shelved is the new Paradigm Dalek, so to speak. It will, but I hate to, dump on the guys. They did their best. Oh, goodness, those things just fell short. Okay, of course, the big news, Sontarans, John Bishop, seen filming in Cardiff. Now, this was in, Cardiff, Wales, Thursday. And I hate these little pop-ups. They throw me off. Some folks put up some video footage, and you can link to it through here. Now, what happened was these guys had been sighted originally in I'm not going to say it, back in the Quarry filming. I don't want to butcher that name again. I'm trying to bring it in the brain box so I can't. The thing was, it was literally an image that big. And last time we jumped on the bandwagon and assumed something was when we saw the big, tall, shadowy forms from the filming in South Africa of the Ghost Monument. And everyone said, it's got to be the Sontarans, it's got to be the Jadoon, it's got to be... And sure enough, no, they were just these funky robots. All right, so extras playing Sontarans were photographed by people passing, and comedian John Bishop was spotted by one of the onlookers. And some of these Sontarans appear to be short. Now, the thing is, others are saying they appear a bit taller in some photos, such as this one here. But look at the average height of the folks who are around them. But here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize we've had short, originally Sontarans were supposed to be nasty, brutish, and short, as the Third Doctor put it. But also we've had Sontarans with like how many fingers? We've had Sontarans that were 6 foot tall and had these type of fingers. They had 3 big fingers. That's why their guns were designed the way they were. So they could hold them and shoot them that way. And then, of course, they went to, in the modern series, shorter and, better hands, apparently, for handling big weapons. Okay, I love this. Though I disguised myself perfectly as a Doctor Extra as they filmed on the street, apparently when you pull a bottle of Stella out of your pocket for a cheeky sip, it gives your game away. I got a kick out of that. Another picture here of the update on the armor. Once again, they're going with a more medieval look like they did with the Cybermen. A bit more, primitive, a bit more savage looking. At least it looks like full plate from D&D. That's the vibe I'm getting. I don't know. And here's a group of them going around right here. So if you want to go take a look at these for yourselves, there you go. And of course, even Cult Box is saying sometime during the festive season this winter. But the thing is, I'm still laying money that, no, it's going to be New Year's Day. At least that's my vibe I'm getting. Disabled Doctor Who fan cruises around in style in a custom wheelchair modeled after Davros. I love that. Look at that. That's a lovely, lovely work there. Andy's wheelchair before and after. Andy Ingram downloaded the plans from the internet and got to work using MDF and plywood, apparently, to build this thing. A disabled Doctor Who superfan is cruising around in style after making a custom wheelchair based off the one by Davros. Andy Ingram, 52, built this one-of-a-kind chair after meeting Terry Malloy, who portrayed the villain, Davros at MCM Comic Con. He downloaded the plans, decided to go at it, and I like it's a good look. I think it's awesome. Me, when I try to work with anything and put anything together, I'd be lucky if I can get a roller skate to work right. Okay, that's just, oh goodness, I'm just mechanically declined myself. So lovely, lovely work. I think it's a brilliant piece of work there. Lovely chair. Good going for you, Andy. Good on you. All right, now here's the one now. People are walking around screaming at others, it's confirmed for Christmas. Sadly, I think this article is just dogpiling onto it. And even though it's been put out by BBC News, you scroll down, and you get to some quotes, blah, 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 and then blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, they don't really say it's going to be on Christmas. The other episodes and stuff they're talking about in this article all say, yeah, it's going to be Christmas TV lineup. As it says right here, the Christmas TV lineup includes special episodes of The Goes Wrong Show, Ghosts, Not Going Out, King Gary, Motherland, and The Return of the Vicar of Dibley. There's no mention of Doctor Who in that list. So I think they kind of threw it in. Like I said, I hope it's Christmas Day. I really do. But the fact they're putting the trailer out on Sunday is once again leaning me towards the fact that it's going to be New Year's Day. That's what my gut's telling me. That's what my sources are telling me. And I'm going to go with that. So once again, folks, please be careful out there. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. A lot of people were going off about the meaning of Thanksgiving and all this and stuff like that. And, sure, there's a lot of people who have bad feelings about its origin story. But I prefer to take something that you feel is negative and turn it into a positive. You're like, oh God, you evil bastard. How could you say that? To me, Thanksgiving has never been about some historical thing. To me, Thanksgiving has been that time of year when normally my family and all of us would get together. We'd stand around the table and, just be happy at all the seats that are still filled. And then the last couple of years, we had a lot of people whose seats were empty. And you have to be thankful for what you have. As tough as you think you may have it, trust me, there's someone out there in the world who has it far, far worse than you do. When you look around at the world, if you're worried about work, you're worried about this or about that, there's people out there right now who's worried about if they're going to eat that week or not, or if there's going to be clean water, or if that's what I mean. There's just so much. If you look at your life, be thankful for what you do have, because there's so many in the world who don't have a lot. Take care, everyone. Please be careful, wear your mask, wash your hands, do all that stuff. And just, there's a light at the end of the tunnel from what I'm hearing, and that's the light worth looking to. Have a good night.